So now pet on him and let's do it again. So this is a very flimsy little stick. I'm just tapping on him quickly, but not hard at all. And it's amazing how this little technique works. Ooh, watch out. That horse could have jumped over the top of you. This is a fun tradition we have here in our small little town. Thanks to Vicky, she normally organizes it, but when a team goes to state, we send them off. And our basketball team is going to state. Good luck! And there's Blake. One of his flags says full send and the other one, Saturdays are for the boys. Kind of fun. So good luck to our girls in state basketball. Our girls are ranked, I think, 4th in the state, and they're headed down to go to the second round of state basketball. Pretty awesome. I don't think this semi-truck meant to send them off, but he probably is wondering what in the heck's going on. One thing I like to do is put goats in with my horses. It just gets them used to other animals, and the goats are kind of dumb, so sometimes they'll walk right underneath the horse or whatever. This may not work because Gold 66 is showing that he's kind of cowy, which is good for those of you that like cow horses. But anyway, we'll see if they get along. But the main thing is, it'll just help desensitize Gold 66, and obviously Gold 66 isn't afraid of him. Look at him. He's like a cutting horse. So we might have to pull out this billy goat, but for a little while it's just good for the horses to have him around. It's also the reason I hang a flag right here. There's not a better flag to... This one's getting kind of old, actually. I need to probably dispose of it properly. But I found it in the garage yesterday. Oh, you got out. Well, that didn't work, but it was good just to see how Gold 66 would respond, and he definitely didn't spook at it, and he showed that he's pretty cowy. Blake just went for a ride on Chief. He's spraying him off. It's the first day that we've probably broke 63 degrees, 64 degrees. But anyway, Blake's gonna show you Cinder. Cinder is going to Ohio, and we thought it'd be nice for the new owners to kind of see a little bit about Cinder. How did Chief do today?
It did really good. I had fun riding him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's put him away and we'll go mess with Cinder for a little bit. Now that you spread him off, I bet he rolls and gets all dirty.
Right now.
I told you, horses always do that. Right as you wash them off, they itch.
Caked.
Yeah.
Green.
We'll wait till he gets up. So he went from a white horse
To a green.
to a green horse.
I don't want to brush him next.
Oh, look at that. It was a good thought to clean him, Blake.
Yeah.
Look at that. He looks like a totally different horse. Looks like a green paint.
I was gonna get the other side.
Now are you gonna roll on the other side? I bet he does.
Then he's gonna go chase the cows.
All right, Chief, go out in the pasture. Let's go work with Cinder.
Oh, let's go.
Well, Jenna, we told you we'd try to put together a video just before he heads your way. So Jenna is 16 years old. She's an 11th grader. So she's in the same grade as Blake, and she has fallen in love with Cinder, and she wants to take him to Ohio. They have a goat dairy out there, and her and her two sisters help with the goat dairy, and Laura, their mom, is excited to make this dream happen. You can tell Cinder is pretty scared of everything. No, I'm just teasing. Cinder is awesome. I think he's beautiful with that long black tail, those 3 stocking feet, and he's got this cool brand. It's like a S that comes down. I don't know what you'd call that, but it's kind of cool. So Blake was gonna just kind of throw some blankets on him and maybe even saddle him for the first time. He's coming 2 years old, but he's so gentle, I don't think he's gonna care about a saddle at all. So anyway, let us take you along, and all of you can watch, but I think Jenna's gonna be excited to see that the horse she's fallen in love with is even more gentle and kind than she may have even imagined. I would say the only weakness I found in Cinder is he's so friendly that sometimes he kind of gets up in your space. So you almost gotta establish that he can't get in your space. And the way you do that is you don't, why don't you, well, you can show it when you maybe lead him away. You don't make contact or hit him, but you kind of just get big, if that makes sense. You put your arm up and you make a little noise and you kind of let him know, hey, if you're in my space, I'm gonna move you. Just like a horse does in their natural habitat. What do you call it? The dominant horse establishes that pecking order by putting her ears back or his ears back, and they kind of move towards them.
That doesn't mean if I want him to get away, I'll pull my ear back.
And you don't need to bite her or him the way that the horse would bite another horse. But anyway, some of you may see Blake wearing this Marines shirt and wonder if he's going to the Marines. Who knows, maybe someday. Right now his plan is to go on a mission for our church after he graduates. But tell him how you did on that Marine test thing.
So they had like a fitness instructor come for...
Here, go ahead and turn so they can see you.
Okay, so I'm good. Just come to this side. So they had a fitness like test instructor come from the Marines, and he put us through a fitness test, which like consisted of like just a bunch of like different tests that they actually do in the Marines, and like they invited all the school to go do it. And so I went, like just a bunch of me and my friends and just tons of kids from our school went, and they had like a point system to all the games, and I ended up taking first. And so they gave me like a shirt and like a bag and a lanyard, like a water bottle and a few things. So this was just the shirt they gave me.
That's
So
awesome.
now it's turned into, well, just a work shirt.
That's awesome. I'm feeling bad. I pulled this flag out of the garage yesterday, and it's really old and tattered. So we need to dispose of it in a honorable, respectful manner. But like I say, I saw it in the garage yesterday, and I thought I'm going to bring it down here and just let the wind blow right here and get these horses used to it. And I can't think of a more beautiful flag than the American flag to fly right there, but I'm gonna have to get a newer one. So Blake got on the phone back here, so once he gets off, we'll mess with Cinder a little bit more. So Jenna, I think you're gonna have a beautiful horse here when he sheds off, and with that long tail. Blake's just kind of, see how he put the rope around his butt and then spins him in a circle, and then you can go the other way, and it just gets him to give to the pressure. I love the blaze on Cinder's face. So this is just a good exercise to, you put it behind their butt. Oops. That's, sometimes you gotta have a long lead for this, but there you go. So see, he gave to it, and so, but you can go back and forth, one side then the other, and just get him used to it. Well, as you can see, he's gentle as can be. But now we're gonna see how he does loading in a trailer. When Gary comes to pick him up, it's always nice if we can get him to load nice. So we've never loaded Cinder, honestly. The people that got him from us, or that we got him from, brought him to us, and so we've never had to load him. So, someone's here, Blake. I better see who's here, and then we'll do it. So we're gonna teach Cinder to load, and we're gonna use the technique that my cousin Sean showed us, which always works. It's amazing, unless he goes on by himself. So Blake's gonna lead him up there, but if he hesitates, I'm gonna start tapping on it, on his rear end right here. And then if there's any forward motion at all, I release the pressure. See how he stepped forward? I'm just barely tapping him. Come on. Blake's not putting any pressure. Blake's just holding him there. Come on, boy. I just tap, 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 tap. See how he put his head down and, okay, tap, tap again. There we go. Good job, boy. So now pet on him and let's do it again. So this is a very flimsy little stick. I'm just tapping on him quickly, but not hard at all. And it's amazing how this little technique works. Ooh, watch out. That horse could have jumped over the top of you. That's one of those, he gets in your space too much. All right, come on. Now, this time, we'll just walk. Let's see, okay, he's... Come on. Come on. Come on. If he lifts his foot at all, but don't even worry about pulling at all. Just keep his head forward. Lots better. Let's pet on him and let's do it again. So it's amazing. You do this 2 or 3 or 4 times and he'll just jump right up in there. But we want him loading good by the time he heads to Ohio. Okay. Let's do it, Cinder. I won't tap on you at all if you'll just hop up in there. I just raised the stick and he jumped right on. All right, let's do it without me even raising the stick. Let's see if we can do it. Watch it. Don't let him jump on top of you. All right, he's getting off better too. All right, Cinder. Get on up there. Now look at that. I didn't even have to raise the stick. Why don't you just stay there and I'll grab a treat real quick.
Okay.
Here's some treats for you, bud.
Oh, thanks.
Well, go ahead and give him 1 or 2 and then let's unload him and do it one more time. I used to make the mistake of leading them up here. I'd like tie off to this and I'd try to pull them in the trailer and put a butt rope behind them. And so grateful that we found this trick because it's so much safer for the horse and for the humans involved. Look at that. That's awesome. So, well, hope you've enjoyed seeing Cinder. He's super friendly and kind. And Jenna, we hope you love him. And he'll be headed your way probably later next week after we get the Coggins test done. And well, it's been a fun day. Thanks for coming along. And as always, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and share this video and our channel with others. Have a good evening. God bless.